So in this video, I will be showing the regular issuing note of the Thai banknotes. This note I got it from my vacation, family vacation last year. So starting with the 9th series, the 50 satang, and then this is the price that I pay for the note if I were to have it included. So the 1 baht Thai 1. So you have the younger portrait of the king, and then with the red serial number, and the serial number is black. And then type 3, you have a more mature young adult portrait of the king. And then this is the 4th type. Now you don't have the silk thread right here. And then type here, instead of the Constitution watermark, the watermark is the Constitution. So instead of the Constitution, you have the portrait of the king. So with the 6th series, the penalty, so that's the difference. So this is the 5th and the 6th. According to the I think like PMG or PCGS, they just like the grading, they just write it as like long or short text. So there's a difference between the penalty for forgery. And then for the 5 baht, there's 6 different type as well. So this one cost me 10,000, 11,000 baht. And then with the Thai banknote, Thai collector, they like to collect by signatures, because back then Thai government are not that stable. So there's a lot of finance ministry that were like changing, like a revolving door, you know. So the signature that have the least note are more expensive than the one that have a higher signature. So that's the, so here's the 10,000, I know 10 baht, and it cost me 10,000 baht to purchase. I bought this from most of the note here. I bought them during my trip with my uncle to Thailand in 2022, and here, yeah. And then this is type 5. From 1 to 20, the different like type 1, type 2, type 3 are all the same. A little change here and there. And then as I said earlier, you know, like for the 20, F12, and then the signature, the F12 with a signature that costs like 150,000 to 200,000 baht per note, because it was printed in very low quantity, and then the signature was like I said earlier. And then this is second type, and then this is type 3, type 4, type 5. Like the reason why I have one note or two, because for like you could see this note right here, like Thai collector, they don't really like collect it, like put it very safe place, and Thai is a tropical country, like very hot. So have a bunch, like there's sort that do have it, but either it's circulated condition or got environmental damage. So that's why I don't buy it. And then only the one that I really needed it to be in my collection that I like bought. And then with the 100 baht, there's only 5 edition. So usually in the first edition will be in red serial number, right? So this storage in the black. So, and you know, this one cost me 6,000, 6,500. It just depends which seller you bought. And then when I bought it, the Thai banknote store were high. Like the prices were high because a few years before the king just passed away, and then everything went up. Like anything that related to the king. And then unfortunately I do not have the third edition. I thought I have it, but when I came back, when I catalog my notes, there were a few that I didn't have in my collection. And in the 10 series, there's only one denomination, the 100 baht. The story was that there's a lot of counterfeit 100 from the previous series. So that's why the Bank of Thailand, they redesigned the 100 baht. I have 3, but the other 2 I'm going to liquidate later on. So this is the 11 series, the 5 baht. And then the 10 baht. The 20 baht. Quite expensive. And then the 100 baht, there's 2 edition. So this one have the writing, the black writing here, saying something like the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Finance acting as the Minister of Finance, because at the time Thai didn't have the minister, so they have the permanent secretary acting sign the note, like to have his signature. And then the second type, that permanent secretary was he got promoted to be the Minister of Finance. So that's the difference between the 2. And then this is the 500 baht. And then the 12 series, also known as the Great series, because the back feature king that have the title the Great. So here's King Chulalongkorn the Great. And then the 20 have 2 types. So here's King Taksin the Great. So here the serial number, you have 6 digits. And then type 2, you have 7 digits. So that's the only difference between the 2 edition. With the 100 as well. As you see here, there's 6 digits. And then this, you only have 7 digits. And then the font also changed as well. And then for the 13 series, they find the the 50 has 2 edition. This one is much more like darker and deeper blue, whereas the second edition is much lighter blue. So that's the difference between 1 and 2. And then this is the 500. And then the back here, I believe that's King Praputayopha Chulalongkorn the Great, the founder of the Chakri dynasty, the current dynasty. And then the 14th series, 100 baht, King Chulalongkorn, and then King Vijayawut, Thai education. And then 500 baht, King Praputayopha Chulalongkorn the Great, and then King Praputayopha. And then the king and queen of the previous reign. And then the 15 series, so you have the 20 baht here. And then the 50 has 2 types. Type 1 is polymer. I believe that was printed in Australia. and the type 2 is cotton. So that's the different type of the fitting. And then with the 100 baht here, the front look like all of the notes of the 15 series, but the back have the image of the 14 series. So here's the 15, the second edition. So that's what the second edition looks like. And then the 500. So right here's King Buddin, the third monarch of the Chakri dynasty. And then the 1000 type 1. Type 1 doesn't have the hologram strip. And then here you can see that there's a green and brown, whereas the second edition they have the hologram strip, and then the whole back is brown. So multicolor, monocolor. And then the 16 series, the last series of the previous rank. So it's showcased. So here's King Rakhamhen the Great, the king that is credited for inventing Thai alphabet. And then here's the 50 King Nareson the Great, the king that gained Thai independence from Burmese rule. And then here's the 100 King Taksin the Great, the king that also freed Thailand from Burmese rule as well after the second fall of Ayutthaya. And then here's the 500 baht. Here's King Paputtayofa Chulalongkorn the Great, the founder of the Chakri dynasty. And here's the 1000 King Chulalongkorn the Great, the fifth monarch of the Chakri dynasty. That is credited for starting the modernization of Thailand. So, and in this binder, I will be showing the commemorative note. So in this folder, I bought this probably 3-4 years ago. It's a commemorative note, but it's a specimen note that cost me 300 baht. So here's the royal family. King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great, Queen Sirikit, then the Crown Prince, the Princess Mahachakri Siranthorn, and then Princess Chulapon Walailak Akarak Kumari or something like that. So the first commemorative is the note that was issued to celebrate the no print works department. This is a fake. We'll be going to Thailand and then we'll file a police report. And then this is the commemorative note. This is technically it's a legal tender, but it's a bank note, not a bank note, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. And then the next commemorative note was issued to celebrate the princess mother, the mother of the King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great. So it is very similar to the regular issuing note. It's just that the watermark have the princess mother watermark, and then the writing right here saying that it was issued to celebrate the princess mother's 90th birthday. And it's same for the 500 as well, same as I described earlier. And then here the 1000 was issued to celebrate Queen Sirikit 60th birthday. And then the next commemorative note was issued to celebrate the 120-year anniversary of the Ministry of Finance. So it looks exactly the same as the regular 10 baht. It's just that down here you have the overprint saying that the 120 anniversary of the Ministry of Finance. And then this is a polymer note that was issued to celebrate the King Golden Jubilee. There's three different notes: the 50, the 100, with the emblem of the Golden Jubilee, whereas the regular note doesn't have the emblem of the Golden Jubilee. And then the last of the three notes is the polymer note. It came with a silk folder as well. There's multiple different color, and then this is issue. So this look exactly the same as the regular 1000. It's just that the emblem here was changed to the emblem of the 72nd birthday of King Bhumibol. And then the next is a large note, was issued to celebrate the 50 coronation and then wedding of the king queen. And then this note was issued to celebrate the 100-year of Thai banknote. Before, Thai used bullet money, Podong. And then this was issued to celebrate the Queen Sirikit 72nd birthday. So this is the first vertical note. And then the 60, the Platinum Jubilee. And then the 80th birthday of the king. So right here, so showcase the king's life. So this is the 16 baht note. I don't know how much it cost when it first circulated, but I bought for $94. And then this is to celebrate the 60th coronation and wedding of the king and queen. And then the next is the $100 baht to celebrate the king 84th birthday. And then the crown prince 60th birthday, the current king Vajiralongkorn. And then so before I bought it, it was selling for like 600, and then I bought it for 520, including the folder too. And I believe now it's around like 420 or 450, so it went down quite a bit. And then here's the Princess Royal 60th birthday commemorative note, was issued on the 16 series. The front. And then this is the last commemorative note, the Diamond Jubilee. And then it was issued to celebrate the Queen 84th birthday. So for Thai banknotes, I don't with this later. I think Totong, and then S, that's a replacement note or a paw pan, and S, that's a replacement note as well. So in the US, that will be a star note. And then this is after the king's death, and it was issued to celebrate the life of the king. So the 20 will be his when he was a kid, and then when he's an adult, like he studied in Switzerland, and then royal activities. And then the note that I don't have in my collection is the 1991 World Bank and an IMF meeting, and then I do have that, which I show in another video. So And this binder, it will be the current series. So the 100 have three type. Type 1, type 2 look exactly the same. So this is type 2, and then this is type 1, like the same. It's just that the penalty, the type 1 have it's written in the note. They stated in the note that if you were to make any counterfeit or forge the note, you will be facing like how much, or facing how much prison time, something like that. And then the second edition, it doesn't state the monetary fine and then the prison sentence, just say according to the law. And then the third series look exactly the same. Instead of made of cotton, it will be made of polymer. Same for the 50 as well. The 1 and 2, the penalty clause. 100 as well, the penalty clause as well. And then the rest will be fancy serial number. And then 500. Nope, this two I got it from the last day of my trip to Thailand in 2018. My first ever trip going back to Thailand after my family moved to the United States for 13 years. And then here's these two are the notes. So it came out a day before my flight back to the United States. And then this is the fancy serial number that I have my cousin purchase for me. So that's all of the 17 series of the current ring. And then this binder consists of the commemorative note of the current ring. So this is the 1 year anniversary of the coronation, the 100 baht here, and the 1000 baht. I do have the new commemorative note, but it's still in Thailand, and then I will be going to Thailand at the end of the year and then go get it. So with that being said, I will be bringing off the notes and this binder to Thailand to sell. I'm going to liquidate them. I have a change of mind how to collect my banknotes. So from now on, I will be collecting either fancy serial number or specimen note. So I'll be liquidating all of this. Probably about like 20 of each. So this is the price that I pay for the note. So for example, like you can see here. So I will have my family help me bring to Thailand. So you can see here, there's a lot of notes here. My goal at the time was that I'm going to buy a lot of them, send for grading, and then see which note have the highest grade, and then keep it, and then send back the one that have a low grade to Thailand for sale, so I could buy something like more valuable. But now I have decided that it doesn't worth it, and then I'm going to liquidate them all. So I have a lot of the note here, so about minimum like plus 20 per note that I have here. So a lot of the regular issuing notes, and then commemorative notes, and then here are the 9th series. Or the rest here are the notes that isn't in good condition or not up to my standard. So this is a good note. It's just that I need to keep 2, and then I will buy the specimen notes later on. Here I have a few of them as well, and then here's the 80th birthday. So that's pretty much all the notes in my collection, but this one or the one in this spider or the one I will be liquidating in my next trip to Thailand.